welcome to the Urban Sewing Society, where we bring fashion and creativity to your neighborhood. My name is Jen and I am the Urban Sewist, and thanks so much for joining in today. If this is your first time tuning into my channel, please be sure to click that link below and click on that bell so that you can get an update every time I release a new video. I'm so excited about today's video because today we are going to be talking about something that I know we all love, and that is free sewing patterns. I mean, who doesn't love a free sewing pattern? I know I do, because when you go to the store and you don't catch the patterns on sale for $1.99. I remember when they used to be $1.99, and I guess sometimes they are, but for the most part, patterns run upwards of $10, $15, $20, $25. And if you can save on at least 1 or 2 patterns a month, that would be amazing. Now, most of these websites that I'm directing you to require you to establish an account login. So be sure to do that, because before you download the pattern, you will have to establish an account. And often it does require you to put in some information as if you were going to pay for the pattern, but it is zero charge. And there are a few of these websites that will ask you for a donation. For instance, 2 of the pattern companies that we're going to talk about today, when you click on it, it's actually going to say $15. But if you click on the drop down, you will see where it'll be $0. And so it's completely up to you. You can offer them a donation for the pattern, and I'm sure this helps to keep and support the work that they're trying to do and continue to offer the free sewing patterns. All of these patterns will be downloaded. Sometimes you'll get an email and you'll have to follow up via email and click the link to download the pattern. Sometimes the email takes you back to the site where you'll have to log in. So there are some extra steps that you might have to go through in order to get these patterns, but it's totally worth it. Now, once you print these patterns out at home, you can print them on a regular printer using regular 8.5 by 11 paper. What I typically do is I lay all the pattern pieces out that have printed out, and I tape the pieces together. Sometimes just the front, but sometimes on the front and the back. I find that allows me to keep all the pieces together, not lose anything. I place them down on my table or on my floor in the order that they were printed. And I also follow the guide that is also printed out along with the pattern. So it's really important that you print all of the pages. I know this might seem like a lot of work and a lot of extra paper, but it's totally worth it in the end. So let's jump right into these patterns and let's get started. And I've got a surprise for you midway through. Okay, so the first patterns we're going to look at are going to be 2 skirt patterns, which I think are really super easy, and they're also versatile with reference to the seasons. So this particular skirt by Essentials Club is a button-up skirt, and I feel like this skirt can be made in wool, it can be made in linen, it can be made in cotton, it can be made in polyester. It spans all of the seasons. It's really easy to wear, even though, as you see pictured here, it has buttons about to the knee. You can make this skirt longer. You can make this skirt shorter. It can have less buttons. You can add more buttons. It has so many options with this. And so the next one is this skirt by Peppermint, and it's the pocket skirt. And the reason why I like this skirt, it's really great for beginners. It's got an elastic waistline. It doesn't have a lot of pieces to it. You also have a lot of options with this skirt. If you wanted to keep the pockets on there, you could. You don't have to add them. You can change the length. You see that the waistline has a elastic waistband, so that is also very easy to contend with. And you also can make this out of linen, which would be ideal, linen or cotton. But if you wanted to make it out of silk, that would be great. Now, wools may be a little bit heavy, and so therefore you might want to consider a lighter weight wool. And I'm only thinking about that for the waistband, because when you turn that fabric over, it's double the thickness along with the elastic. But there's so many options with this. I could see this in a lot of different lengths, a lot of different colors, and I could see this being a staple to anybody's wardrobe, wearing it with boots, with bulky sweaters, with a blouse. So many options with this one. The next one is by fabricstore.com, and they have a few patterns that are available for free download. This particular one is the Paola workwear jacket pattern. And I know you might take a look at this initially and be like, oh, that's so plain and ordinary. But let me tell you, you can get a lot of ideas from this. For one, you don't have to keep it as a workwear jacket. It is oversized, but it also could be made into an overcoat or a jacket, a longer jacket. You could bring it to your knees or to your ankle length. Lots of different options with this. You could do a short sleeve. You could change the style of the sleeve if you wanted to. You could put elastic at the wrist. So many options with this, and a great pattern to use for upcycling. Our next two patterns are pants. So for this one, I love this one. This one is by Mood, and this is the Ren jean. Oh my goodness, isn't this the cutest? With these flared leg pants, these great pockets in the front, and patch pockets on the back. I just love them. Absolutely love them. This next pattern is by Elizabeth Suzanne Studio. And the reason why I really like this pattern is because I think it goes with so many different shapes and sizes. It's got a lot of versatility, and you can see where it is paired with a crop top. It's paired with a t-shirt, and it can be paired with a longer shirt that might hit the hips. It can be paired with a shirt that tucks in, and it could be paired with a tank top. So many options. This is called the Clyde Work Pant, and it's by Elizabeth Suzanne Studio. So now onto another pattern that I just find absolutely gorgeous, and it is by lovelies. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. Lovelies. I think so. Do not be intimidated by this pattern because it is not in English. If you're on your laptop or your desktop and you click on it, you should receive a text box in the upper right-hand corner that will translate the entire page for you. This is super helpful. This is a free download. It will be downloaded, and when you get your email, it will tell you how to download the pattern. You will have to take some extra steps because it is a little bit different, but do not be intimidated because this is such a cute pattern. I mean, the raglan sleeves, the cuffs, the length, the split, the options. It can be worn as a dress with leggings underneath. You could also wear this with pants or slacks underneath, or with heels. If the split is too much, you can close it up a little bit more, but I think this is such a wonderful, wonderful dress. This next one is also a dress. It is by Fiber Mood. This is the Charlotte dress short. And you know, one of my favorite pieces of clothing is my wrap dresses. I don't care what fabric they come in, how long they are, how short they are. The wrap dress is just one of the best pieces that you can have in your wardrobe. And so this Charlotte dress is no different. It comes in multiple sizes from 0 to 26 US. And it's got ruffles at the bottom. You could make it longer, not put the flounce, the ruffles at the bottom. You could leave those out. You could change the sleeve. You could shorten the sleeve. There are a lot of options with this. Next is another pattern from Mood, and this is the hazel coat. And I love the hazel coat because you can do so much with this coat. You can wear it in all different kinds of fabric, from chiffon and organza to wool and denim. Each one is going to give you a different look. And because this pattern is so simple and straightforward, you can change the length on it at any time. You could make a patch pocket. It has a pocket already on the front that is sort of a patch pocket that is lined, which is super easy to do. You could make the pockets bigger. You could do it with no pockets at all. You could do side pockets in the seams. You can get very, very creative with this pattern. And special surprise, I am going to post a video in the next few weeks using the hazel coat as a sew along. So be looking out for that in the next couple weeks. I can't wait to make this coat with you. I just absolutely love it. Love the way it came out, and it was so simple to do. So the next two patterns are accessories, and I love accessories. I love upcycling accessories like purses and crossbody bags and scarves and things like that. So the first one we're going to look at is by Patterns for Pirates. And this is the Hidden Pocket Infinity Scarf. So Patterns for Pirates is yet another site that requires you to establish an account before you're able to download the patterns. And many of these websites do require you to establish an account. What's good about that is that down the line, you might receive updates in your email about new patterns that are becoming available. So it's always good to go ahead and create that account. So after you create your account, they will give you a step-by-step instruction on how to create this infinity scarf. And how cute is that the zipper creates a little pocket inside the scarf and you can stick things in. I mean, how great is that when you're out and about and you don't want to carry a purse and you're concerned about, being in large crowds or something like that and having to carry a purse. This way you don't have to carry a purse under your jacket. You can hide it right into your infinity scarf. So I think this one is fantastic. And last but not least is another pattern by Fiber Mood, which is called the DIY Fia shopping tote. And this shopping tote is so super cute. Look how they have it here in this faux fur. I mean, this is the cutest thing. You're talking about a statement piece to any wardrobe. This little bag is it. And it does say it's a shopping tote, but this can be so much more. Just think about all of the kinds of fabrics that you could make this out of. It's absolutely endless. Those are the 10 patterns, 10 free patterns that I suggest you get over, click on those links below in the description and download them for your next sewing project. And join me in a couple of weeks as I create the hazel coat. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited about it. I can't wait to share with you some of the ideas that I came up with. And I hope that you can get some ideas from that and get some inspiration. So until next time, hope you enjoyed this video. Please click like, let me know what you thought about it. And if you have a free pattern that you'd like to share with the rest of the sewing community, please put that below in the comment section and we can share it with everyone. So thanks so much. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram at Urban Sewing Society and on Facebook at Urban Sewing Society. Until next time, see you later.